Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Let's get into the Real Housewives of Atlanta real quick. I watched it. I enjoyed the episode. It didn't give me too much. I didn't take notes, but I want to review off the dome real quick for you all. This episode is kind of sad to me because the people who get on my last nerve, I'm kind of on their side a little bit this episode. Let's jump right into it. So it's mostly the New Orleans trip. So let's talk about this private jet first. All on Twitter, Kenya is bashing Drew, talking about she on here talking about her husband got us a private jet, and we all know that production got that private jet. Kenya, stop. It's not that deep. We've known since the season you all started doing these lavish trips that none of you all were spending your coins. None of you. Now you said you booked your own private jet. You probably did because you had Brooklyn with you, and you definitely didn't want to do an 8 to 9 hour bus ride with a 2-year-old. I wouldn't. Them girls would have really cussed your ass out for doing. So you probably took your coins and be like, look, I'm just gonna, since Brooklyn got to come with me, I'm just gonna pay a little $2.99 on a quick flight. It wasn't but a little 20-minute flight. $2.99, get a quick flight there and back for me, my baby. Toya, you can come with me. But production paid for the bus. I know you didn't pay for that bus. Just like this episode with the room, how you upgraded your own room. Production pays for all this. Now, if you want a little bit extra, that's your coins. But we ain't need you to tell us. We know production pays for all this stuff. But let's move on. Let's move on from that because on Twitter, King gets on my last nerve. So they have a good plane ride. When they get off the plane, Candy coming the next day because she doing some kind of acting gig. Toya has the music, the food. They're like, this already a better trip. What's up? And so it's time to get the rooms. Drew goes to get the room keys. They at the Indigo. The Indigo is a very nice hotel, but as far as the standard of suites and rooms for the Housewives franchise, average. A little suite at the Indigo for me would be like, oh, this nice. But we've seen better on the Housewives. Stop it. Okay, so here's why I side with Kenya the first time. Drew says, Cynthia, I couldn't sing at your wedding, girl. Ain't nobody wants you to sing at her wedding, but whatever. Cynthia, I couldn't sing at your wedding. You can have the best room. Cynthia's suite was very nice. Everybody else's suite looks identical, but it seemed like one person just got a standard room. So she said, if you want a good suite, you got to bounce your booty. Whoever bounced their booty, throw it in the circle real quick, the best can get the best rooms. We already knew Portia was going to win this. She wins the twerk competition every time. I don't even know why you made it a twerk competition. You knew it was going to be Portia, then Shamia, then, hell, maybe Marlo. Who else was left? Kenya can't dance. If Kenya would have participated or not, she was going to lose. She was going to lose. But anyway, as much as I don't feel like children should be on the girls' trip, her 2-year-old was there. And I can understand as a mother, Kenya, her delivery was wrong. Like, I ain't about to degrade myself for no room. But you willing to bust it wide open for Bolo. I mean, for Sin. Like, it's not like you ain't willing to show us everything you got on camera. But I understand she ain't want to throw her ass in a circle in front of Brooklyn. I get it. I probably wouldn't want to throw my ass in a circle in front of I wouldn't want to do that in front of my son. So I get it. But you could have just said that, like, look, my baby is here. I want to get her in the room. Can I just have my key, please? I don't want to twerk for a key. It's all in the delivery, Kenya. And then Drew gave her the worst room. Now, what I want to say about production, this is bullshit. Because obviously, everyone has that little junior suite outside of what Kenya had. She was able to upgrade to the equal suite that everybody else have. Why didn't production just give everyone a junior suite and one big suite that Cynthia stayed in? Like, I don't understand why they even gave somebody a little baby room. Moving on from that, Kenya did work my nerve, but I understood why. Number 2, Kenya says everyone is hypocrite. She said Drew asked everybody to bring their baby on the trip, and ain't nobody. Oh, it was the read Drew gave was funny about you paid for that booty, why don't you bounce it? And Portia said her booty probably hurt. Kenya about to read y'all ass at the reunion. She about to get you, Drew. You better have your reads rehearsed and ready to go, because Kenya about to light you up. I already see it. And I can't wait to see it. And I don't even like Kenya like that. But I can't wait to see it, because Drew, I really don't know what Kenya did to you. But y'all will remind me in the comments. Up next, she said Drew told everybody to bring their baby, but they hypocrites because Kenya was still the only one to bring their baby. And I said, girl, I fought Candy for crying, Portia for leading the pack, everybody whining about their babies being home. Y'all bitches were whining about the wrong thing. I don't want to bring my baby to the girls' trip. My whole point would have been to Kenya is, bitch, it ain't that I want to bring my baby. It's why the fuck do you bring your baby? We getting ready to turn up. The last thing I want to hear is your baby whining and crying on the bus for her bottle. That's why I left mine at the house. Y'all were talking about the wrong thing. Y'all gave Kenya the wrong ammo. Y'all shouldn't have been crying about, oh, I couldn't bring my baby. No, why the fuck? Y'all seen that TikTok where they be like, I invited my girls over for drinks, hey. And then they open the door and they be like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? That's me. That's me when you bring kids around that are uninvited. What the fuck is that? I ain't bringing my kids. What yours doing over here? But moving on from that. So next they go on a bike ride around the city. I made a mental note because we were supposed to go on a cruise, graduation cruise this May, but it got canceled. But it's on and popping next May. We rescheduled for next May. And so and we're leaving out of New Orleans. So I have a mental note for next May to book one of them bike tours around the city because it looked hella fun and I want to do that. So they looked like they had a good time. Kenya was having fun. Her nanny was on time. We get to eat. And what I don't understand is Cynthia and Kenya were in the process of checking Toya for her behavior at Fallon's house. Now, if it was editing, it could have been let me know. But it seemed like they were trying to get to Toya like, Fallon didn't do nothing to you. Why do you keep messing with this girl? And Toya is impossible. Impossible. Don't bring her back next season. I agree. I am on that train. I don't need this kind of forced drama on a show. But here comes Drew. But why aren't you drinking? Why aren't you drinking? And I'm like, bitch, shut up. You asked Kenya and Cynthia because they're her friends, to tell her when she's wrong. They're taking this opportunity to check her, and now you're ruining it by wondering why this bitch not drinking. And then I agree with what everybody was saying on Twitter. Drew is the kind of bitch that you can't ask for help, because you'll ask her for help and then she'll throw it in your face and spill all your tea, spray all your business to the group. I don't know if Toya did it or not, but if Toya came to you and said she had an issue with drinking, you invited her to your church, y'all prayed about it, did whatever, and then she said that she was going to stop drinking, why did everyone need to hear that backstory? That was none of their fucking business. And if Toya would have got up and cussed you the fuck out the way she normally does, you deserve that, Drew. And then if your whole mission with LaToya was to get her to stop drinking, Why are you badgering her for why is she not drinking? Just be happy the bitch is not getting drunk. So then what Toya made up the song is, because I don't want to, bitch. Because I don't want to, bitch. I was here for it. I said Drew deserves every bitch Latoya is spraying her way. And I think when she called her a bitch, that's when you start telling her backstory about needing to go to the church and all this other stuff. What is it with these Housewives franchises when y'all want somebody to not drink, and then when they're not drinking, you're like, why you're not drinking? You said you were going to stop drinking to have a baby. Why you're not drinking? You tell all your business when you get drunk, Karen, why you're not drinking. Like, at least Latoya was straight up honest, because I don't want to. That's what everybody said, because I don't want to drink, bitch. That had pissed me off. Latoya got up and left. Next is the Marlo versus Portia. I don't want to go through this whole argument because it's very elementary, if you ask me. A week or two ago, I was kind of with Portia. Like, it does seem funny that Kenya wants to accept Marlo's apology now. But as Marlo stated, Kenya didn't come to me for an alliance. I went to her. I wanted to squash the beef, and she accepted my apology. Now, if Kenya is real or fake, that shall be known. It seems to be real. They won't private jet going to the reunion together. And then you have to remember, Kenya and Marlo were friends at some point on this show. Now, was the friendship formed as a hatred? Dig it to Nene? Maybe so. I don't know. But at some point, they were cool. So, I don't care that it's all for TV. And see, Portia, you're giving Kenya everything she wants by befriending Marlo. I don't think she befriended Marlo with the Bolo Gate. I don't know. But I think she befriended Marlo because she knows Nene is gone. That's one of your allies. That's out. Tanya is gone because she fucked that stripper with you. And she trying to save her relationship. So why not befriend Marlo? That's one less person in your corner. Because really, Portia, who do you have? Cynthia is Kenya's friend. Candy is Kenya's friend. Candy is cordial with you. I don't think Candy has truly gotten over all the bullshit you put her through. And I think Candy is just here to get along for a check. You fun, you bounce your ass in a circle. You like to turn up. Candy here to have a good time. But outside of that, is Candy really fucking with you? The only person that truly has your back of the main cast might be Drew, because Shamia is a friend of. So I can see Kenya doing that. Like, that's one more person that's not always with Portia. And you're giving Kenya everything she wants, because every time they be like, hey, bestie, she's doing the shit to rile you up, and you give it to her. I can't believe Marlo, they want to be friends with Kenya. Like, bitch, this is not 7th grade. We don't give a fuck. Marlo can be friends with whoever she wants to be with. If Kenya hurts her, she gets hurt. That's how she grown. If Kenya hurts Marlo again, Kenya grown. You know, these grown people. And if you at that point of where, because some people are like that. And with some enemies, I'm like that. But at the end of the day, I really had to put my thinking cap on and was like, because Marlo reminded us, last season, you was having baby play dates and all that, and I wasn't fucking with Kenya, but did I say anything to you? No, I let you make up with Kenya. That's a fact. You have to sit in that, Portia. I don't understand last season. What did Kenya do to Portia? Now, they was shading each other a little bit in the confessionals, but y'all didn't see that until the show was over. What did Kenya do to Portia last season for them to hate each other so much this season? Now, everyone is saying, oh, it was for the Nene alliance. That's your fault. That's your fault. I'm over it. I feel like, and I've said it before, when you drag a bitch, because it ain't like she whooped Kenya ass. All she did was get up, snatch her by the hair, and drag her across the floor for a few seconds. But when you drag a bitch, is there ever really true forgiveness? Can you ever really squash it and be friends with a bitch that dragged you? I am over it. Like, I don't want y'all to be fake, but I do want you all to be cordial. I'm over it. Kenya as well. Like, I'm over Kenya doing the poke, 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 poke with Portia. And I'm over Portia giving her the reaction that she's desiring. Because all you're doing is giving Kenya her life because you're bothered. That's all you're doing. And that's it. What else happened on this episode? I feel like I'm leaving something out. They had a storm. Candy showed up. They ate good. That's it. If I forgot it, it wasn't that serious. So let's like, comment, share. Next week, I get to see Big Frida. I love her. I love Big Frida. You already know. I know I messed it up. But I can't wait to see Big Frida and what they get into next week. So I will be back. Like, comment, share, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.